Hi. Glad to see you're having a nice day. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Second Chance, which is described, as it says here, as a second-person horror game, which confused me a little bit. I don't quite know what that means. But let's get on with it anyway. What? There has to be a way to disarm this thing. Looks like she's waking up. That's good. Oh gosh, I can do this. Stay calm. Do I need to control her? It's me, Adam. Wave if you can hear me. Hello, Adam. It's perfect. I can't hear you, but I can see you. Okay, I don't have time to explain, but everything's going to go okay. Just see if you can find a way out of that room. The cameras in this room are motion activated. I can switch to a new camera once you activate it. Right. I don't seem to be able to control you, though. Excuse me, madam, would you do as you're told? No, seemingly you wouldn't. Oh, you're supposed to press the arrow keys. You're not supposed to press the, you're not supposed to press WASD. That's my mistake, sorry. I'm being, classically trained and all. Right, let me just scribble that down because I will inevitably forget it. 4790. Okay, I don't get how that helps, but I shall be aware of that information all the same. Okay, there's a door here. Press Z for something. I have opened a door. Good for me. You can show him the codes, but he can show you compassion. Can he show you compassion? I don't know. I don't know who he is. I'm going to assume that I am. I am he. Right. Can I show this woman compassion? I don't know. Frankly, after the day I've had, probably not. Right, 7, 4... What? The door is electronically locked. I could open it for you with a code. I saw... Yes. Let me try... Oh, I didn't even need to write it down. You... Goose. Right, okay. You might go a little faster, madam. Behind you, there's a monster. I have shut the door. What? I locked the door behind you. You should be safe. Right, I'm just going to write down yellow, red... Oh, don't do that. The solutions are around you. I know. If you didn't take me away from them, I might have noticed them a bit sooner. Right, yellow, red, green, blue. That was the weirdest G I've ever written in my life. Okie dokie. Right, let me see if I can fiddle around with these a little bit. It's like solving riddles in Arkham Asylum again. Right, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I thought I was going to change these to like a certain pattern. It's going to actually change the things on the wall, but no, I need to flip them so that the correct sequence of lights comes up on the screen up here. Okie dokie, right. Flip that. Right, it's like a single-player version of Don't Talk and Explode. I mean, Keep Talking and Don't Explode, or whatever it's called. Right, I have the code. It seems like you don't just need to write the code down. So, let's just carry on with our lives. What are you worrying about? Everything's fine. Just shut up. At least I see you wearing a nice jacket. At least that's something to have in my favour, if nothing else. The shapes. He shapes your fate. Have you seen all sides of the story? Okay, there's like a green 5-sided shape. I don't know what that means. I have drawn a... It's not a 5-sided shape. Yes, it is a 5-sided shape. I can't count. Giddy aunt. I'm not very intelligent. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but I'm not very intelligent. What? Okay, this way I suppose? This way I suppose. There's also a red square. Right, okay, so red is a square. How does that help? How do the shapes link to the rest of this? I assume that... Can I go this way? I don't think so. Pressing Z doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, here we go. And then there's a 6-sided shape that's... What? It's locked. See if we can find another code. Yeah. And there's another 6-sided shape, and that one's yellow. So, is the blue one going to be a 3-sided shape or a 7-sided shape? And how under the sun does any of that relate to anything else that we're doing here? I have absolutely not a baldies. Where's the red one? Is it back in the bit that I missed while I was... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the red one. The blue one, even. Yeah, the blue one's a triangle. Yeah, I did miss it because I wasn't looking at the... I was too busy looking at the camera feed of that person attempting to murderlize my face. Okay, so I'm going to go off the only possible guess that I can make is that the number of shapes need to be ordered correctly in like ascending sequence, right? Like the first one is the three-sided shape, which was the blue one. The second one is, if you would actually do the thing I told you to do, thank you. Then the next biggest shape was the number 4, the square, which was the red one. And then there was the 5-sided green shape. And then the yellow shape. Hooray! My complete guess actually kind of worked. 88-32. Spiffing. Pardon the fact that I just walked you into a wall. Very sorry about that, madam. Okie dokie. 88-32. Hooray! Ooh, run, he is going to murder you. Oh, I can press shift and run, actually, can't I? Yeah, I probably should actually do that. I was wondering why you were moving so lackadaisically. Oh, come on, madam. You're honestly trying to tell me you can't even get over a small cardboard box? You must have terrible trouble getting in your house after Amazon deliver. Oops. I got the bomb ending. That's not great. Oh, come on, don't put me all the way back to the beginning with these really loud noises the whole way through. Fine. Right. Okay, if the codes are the same each time. If the codes are the same each time, this shouldn't take too long. Okay, right, give me a minute and I shall try and get back to where we were. Okay, dokie, right, so I have run back through everything, quite literally, and I've gotten everything sorted out. So this time, yep, I'm going to fall over, I'm going to have a terrible tumble, sprain my knees horribly. Can you even sprain a knee? Probably not, but who cares? Let's just keep moving. Let's not fall into more boxes. Let's run up the stairs. What? Close the shutter, hurry. Splat. He is now splatified. Just stay calm. We will both get out of this soon. Right, is there anything over there? No. Okay, right, that must mean I'm going through here. I was just wondering if that was going to open up another pathway for him to murderlize my face off. Everything eats something else. Where do you fit in the chain? An excellent question. So is this going to be like a food chain thing? So there's like a hyena and a zebra. So like hyena eats the zebra. And then like the sun feeds the grass feeds the zebra, and the zebra feeds the lion. The question is, where does it start? I'm going to assume it starts with the sun. Goodness, it's like my GCSE biology again. I remember doing like food chain diagrams. They were immensely boring, thinking about animals dying. But never mind, who cares? Hooray! 5147. Hooray! We worked it out using our little brains. Excellent. Well, a little by average, considering that yours is probably average sized and mine is about the size of a pincushion. Right, what? Murder! Indeedy. Right. Okay, there's like a 4-leaf clover, a 5-pointed star. I can't even see what these things are. So I'm going to assume that the green comes before the yellow. This looks like a wave? I can't even tell what this is. This is far too difficult for me to see. I still have no idea what it is. I get that I can now read the word, but okay, I guess I'll just try red, blue, yellow, green then. What? What? Oh, there's not like a set of sequences. There's not like a set of switches I need to flip in order to do this. I can't interact with these, can I? Can I change the sequence that I did in here, maybe? If I can ever get through the door again? Over here. Giddy on, this is annoying. Right, if I just turn these off, just turn them all off, then realise I've already forgotten what it was. It was green, yellow, blue, red. So it must be red, blue, green, yellow. And now that has made me run into a wall again. That has not brought down the roof panel. No. Blast. Red, blue, yellow, green. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't done this right. Hang on a minute. Red, blue. Yeah, these are in the wrong order. It should be red, blue, yellow, green. Yeah. No. Up, you stupid thing. There we are. 33-43. Brilliant. Sheesh, puzzles and games that you can actually work out if you set your mind to things. What will they invent next? Instead of puzzles that just have solutions that were just dragged out the developer's butt. What choice will you make this time? If you hadn't interrupted me, you might have had the opportunity to observe it, you stupid person. Face the consequences! Yes, let's face the music and dance, why don't we? Enough of the jump scares. Thank you very much for that, if nothing else. A blind girl listens, confused and wary. A deaf man watches, scared and troubled. They help each other through tasks that vary, while they ponder the motives doubled. She proceeds as he mundanes, but their fates are adjusted each time that she wanders. What? Can the man be trusted? You need to take the red door. What? I don't know what all this writing is about. I can do this. It's my fault we're in this situation. I mean, naturally. But whoever did this is going to pay. They're trying to trick you. What? Do not open the blue door. Just go through the red one. I don't want to have to play this game again. Me and my trusting nature. Oh, I see. Only one of us gets to walk out of this alive.
Hello, Adam. I want to play a game. Next to you is a bomb. When the girl on the monitor in front of you wakes up, the bomb's timer will begin. You should recognize her. She is your wife, after all. Use the computer you have to follow and help her. You can switch between the motion-activated cameras and type codes to unlock doors for her. Eventually, your wife will come to a fork in the road. If she takes the blue path, the bomb in front of you will detonate, killing you. But your wife will survive. If you can convince her to take the red path instead, the code for your door will be revealed, allowing you to escape. But your wife will die. You have always lied to others and deceived them for personal gain, with no consequences. You always assumed that the people you harm will be fine, and you refuse to hear or see the problems you have caused. Well, today, you will have the choice to deceive someone again, but this time, you will face the consequences. Will you finally be able to see the blood on your hands, Adam? What choice will you make this time? You'd better hurry. If the time on that bomb runs out, both you and your wife will die. Let the game begin.
That was actually really good. Can we get somewhere a little quieter? Not really, but... This is actually really, really, really nice. It makes me die. Well, I mean, I did die a lot, but that's not the point. That's actually really, really nicely done, because as much as I dislike fixed camera angles, this was actually a really fun way of integrating them into the game properly and giving them a real reason to exist, which was really, really nice. And it was nice also because I often say that a horror game doesn't need story, and this didn't have any story. It had a context, but it didn't have a story. The story was left until the end, and that I really enjoyed. Because the puzzles made sense, the mechanics were explained. If you wait on the menu screen long enough, you see the first code, I've just realised. But that was actually really nice. That was really fun. That was really enjoyable. I do quickly want to see the other ending, though, so I'm going to quickly run through it again, and just see what the self-sacrifice ending is like. See if we get anything different. See if we get like a different message or anything. But yeah, give me a minute and I'll run back through it again. Hopefully I'll remember all the codes. Okay, so let's try the blue door this time. Yay! Boom! Ah, that's a shame. I was kind of hoping for, you know, like a little message, you know, before the bomb went off, maybe the tape player man would stop and say, "Oh, you finally changed your mind and corrected your ways. It almost seems a shame to kill you, but, you know, whatever. You're going to die anyway, because I'm a murderer and a monster, and I set up this whole thing." Reminds me a little bit of the, what's it called? The Death Maze, I think, from Fallout 4. Reminds me a little bit of that. And obviously Saw, but, I haven't, as of yet, I haven't saw, so, that was terrible, just like all my jokes, but never mind. This poor woman and her dislocated ankle are alive, I think, and her horrible fibbing husband is dead. But anyway, this was Second Chance, and this was honestly quite impressive. I very much enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night. Okay, this is the 6th recording of the day. Everything I've tried to record has been an unmitigated failure. I will ask, I like whatever particular belief system, or deity, or spirit, or moral that you believe in, I'm just going to get down on my knees for a few minutes and pray that this game will be decent, because at this point I'm absolutely crying out for a game that's worth recording. Anyway, this is called Cheating Death. It sounded kind of fun. Quick tutorial. The killer is attracted to light and sound, especially light. Listen closely to the audio playing in the recorder. It will give you straightforward answers to the paper, however they may not be given in order. Keep your windows closed and don't die. What an excellent little objective. If only job applications I made were that simple, you know. Turn up and don't die. It's usually my objective. Anyway, left mouse button to interact, left mouse button to play and pause recorder, hold to rewind, control for exit interaction, control for hide under desk, and escape for pause. Okay. Hello.
Hey detective, sorry to have to bother you so late, but it's a bit urgent. I faxed over some murder cases that need further investigations. As you can see, there are several details that need to be filled out. I've sent you some tapes that you can play in the recorder for each case explaining what happened on the night of the homicide. I need it done by the next morning. Once you figure out the rest of the details, just go ahead and fax the papers back to me, and you're all good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Is this a fax machine? I have no idea. I've never seen a fax machine in real life before. Right, okay, so I probably shouldn't just write things in randomly. I should probably, not that. How do I get back from this? Back. There we are. All right, control. Okay, tape.
On December 29th, 2020, Hui Feng was working late on paperwork in his bedroom. He worked as a doctor. For when Mr. Yu was last seen to when the incident was reported, it is estimated that...
You were slaughtered. Yes, I was, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Play this mode if you'd like to reduce the threat but still feel challenged. Play this mode. This mode will not have any threats. You can concentrate on listening to the audio. Right, okay. Just because I want to actually get through one recording and not feel like a total unmitigated failure, let's have another try at this. Okay. Oh, shut up. Can I not skip this? Yes, I can. S for skip. Right, shut up. Okay. Turn the lights off. But now I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, right, okay. Right.
On December 29th, 2020.
Okay, so turn that on. It's on December 29th. Turn that off. Turn the lights off. Check the window. Stay nice and quiet. Get scared of my own shadow. Everything's fine.
Hui Feng was working late on paperwork in his bedroom.
Working late on paperwork in his bedroom. Place of death. Bedroom. Okay, this is like Welcome to the Game, only with paperwork instead of computers. What is that a map of? I have no idea. It's a map of New York. That's nice.
He worked as a doctor. For when Mr. Yu was last seen...
He's a doctor. Right. Okay, he's a doctor. He's a doctor. I really hope I know how to spell the word doctor. I don't think it's got an E in it. That's the wrong button, Phil. Spiffing.
To when the incident was reported, it is estimated that he died around 11 o'clock p.m.
11 p.m. Right. Good. I've lasted longer than him. If nothing else, I can be grateful of that. Right, turn that off. Everything's fine. Don't know what you're panicking about. Shut up.
The window in the room was shattered. Investigators found a knife 2 feet away from the body.
What other information do we need? We need to know when the window was shattered. There was a knife. There was a knife. I don't remember how far away I thought I heard something. The knife was. That was how far away? How do I reround this again?
Investigators found a knife 2 feet away from the body. There was
2 feet. Like I've got 2 feet. 2 left feet, according to somebody else, but never mind. Murderer! You're making this video very boring. Would you come and attempt to murderize my face, please?
also a pair of glasses not too far away from the victim.
A pair of glasses. That's not very useful. You don't want to know about glasses. What's the information at the top? Name is... Oh, my Gideon. I didn't remember the name from the
I
beginning.
believe it belonged to Mr. Yu. His computer was left on by the time the police arrived.
Computer was on. The computer was turned on when police arrived. Okay, I'm going to have to rewind this all the way back to the beginning now. I don't remember. I don't remember what his name was. I really hope it's something I know how to spell. Like Bob. Yeah, Mr. Bob Yu. That sounds really likely, doesn't it?
Scene to when the incident...
Kitty aunt. Just take the thing out, turn it over and fast forward. Right, come on.
was reported, it is estimated that...
What? Backwards, right, sorry. My tape player's breaking. There's no one here to murder me. I don't know why I'm disappointed about that. You'd think I'd be perfectly chuffed. Right, there we go.
as a doctor. For when Mr. Yu was last seen to when the...
No, back to the beginning. Goodness sake. I would just like to state the tape players used to rewind a lot faster than this.
room. He worked as a doctor.
We haven't gone back any further. I need to hear his name.
2020. Hua Feng was working late on paperwork in his bedroom. He worked as a doctor.
I didn't catch that name. I don't know what that name was. Is everything fine? Yeah, everything's absolutely spiffing. Right. Rewind that a bit further.
Paperwork in his bedroom. He worked as a doctor. For when Mr. Yu was last seen to when the incident...
I need a name. Just give me his... If his name is actually at the end, I am going to cry.
On December 29th, 2020, Hua Feng was working late on paper...
Right, you could have said the name was up there at the top. Right, that's all we need. Right, how do I put this in the fax machine? Turn that off. Sheesh. Okay. Oh no, not another one. What? Oh gosh, right, you could have told me the name was up at the top. That would have been real useful if you told me that at the beginning. Right, okay. No, that's not right. That's the wrong name. Oh gosh. I am not quick at typing, alright? It's not my specialty. It's not my forte. Go away, Mr. Piece of Paper! I'm not interested in giving you a smooch!
Ike R. Johnson was a painter. The young 28-year-old man was found dead on the 30th of December 2020. He died in his office in his own living room. The entry into Mr. R's house seems to be from the open window next to his work desk. On the desk was an iPad that was still on.
Shut up. Right, what do you mean the office in his living room? Who has an office in their living room? It's just separate rooms of the house. Right, okay, there was an iPad. Turned on. Mr. R suffered from what?
By the time the police arrived, he suffered major stab wounds around his...
What? How do I fit that in? He suffered stab wounds. Do you spell stab with one R, one B, or two B's? I don't know. Frankly, I don't care. I'm just going to shove that in there and be done with the accursed thing. Oh, sheesh. Right. Okay, right. What? Oh, time of death.
The time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock a.m.
Good. Spiffing. Right, 12 a.m. Lovely stuff. Honestly, I didn't know fax machines could check things. Get back in there and screw off. Right. What next? Give it here. I can't read that. Everything right? Yeah, okay, right. His name is Nex. What a good name. I hope he's a summoner.
Jared Nex was found dead in his own home after working overtime hours as a manager. Nex's wife and kids were out of town when he died on December 31st.
Why do they move these things around? Honest. Why do they move them around? Why can't the occupation and the place of death stay in the same place? At which point somebody points out they do stay in the same place and I'm just a moron. I thought I saw something. Right, okay, turn that up. Right. Okay, he worked as a manager. I can't type. He worked as a manager. That's not how you spell manager. He worked as a manager and he died in his home. In his home. Why does he work as a manager? Stop it! Stop doing that!
Long cuts were found across his neck, where it is inferred that he bled to death. Upon closer inspection of his blood, the time of death is approximated to be around 1 o'clock a.m. Bloody hand stains can also be seen on the inner side of the window.
Sheesh. I'll admit this is tense, right? It's tense because you have to fiddle with so many things all at once. Right. Is he gone? I highly doubt he's gone, but I suppose we don't have any choice. Right, okay. There were hand stains on the... I didn't hear which side of the window it was on.
Can also be seen on the...
Go away! Honestly, why can't killers just do it properly? You know, kidnap someone off the street in a car or something. Why do they have to interrupt me just trying to earn an honest wage? I'm just trying to feed my family! A murderous muppet!
The inner side of the window near Nex's body, assumed to be the killer's way in and way out.
Oh, right, thanks for not giving me the date.
Jared Nex was found dead in his own home after working overtime hours as a manager. Nex's wife and kids were out of town when he died on December 31st.
Right, thank you. You could have said that earlier. Instead of my deaf brain not hearing you. Right, get that into the fax machine and shut up. How many of these things are there? Sheesh. Go away.
2020. Long cut.
What? You said it was on the inside. You said it was on the inside. You said it was on the inside of the window, and I put inside on the form. Now kindly let me shut my window and shut up. What the? What? No, not that. I know the inside's wrong.
Where it is inferred that he bled to death.
Get on with it.
Upon closer inspection of his blood, the time of death is approximated to be around 1 o'clock a.m.
We get it.
Bloody hand stains can also be seen on the inner side of the window.
Inner? The inner side of the window. Inner side of the window. Who in their right mind says the inner side of a window? The inside. Get on with it. Goodness sake. I've never met so much rubbish in all my life. Right. Not that. Right, okay.
Kyle tonight.
Kyle tonight? You mean Kyle T. Night, don't you? Right, I assume that's how you pronounce it. Or spell it even. No, you don't. You spell it weird. Of course you do. I mean, you do say inner side of a window after all. What did I expect? Right. Clean a bit of fluff off my screen. There we go. That's a bit better. Right.
Was found dead in his bedroom.
Dead in his bedroom. Oh, I keep forgetting to turn the light on. Was found dead in his In his bedroom. Good. Nice to die in a happy place.
He suffered major wounds to his chest, which seems to be
Pressure to the chest. Right, there's no information we need there. Right. Date of
the
death.
result of a bloody knife that was found not too far away from his body. He was a detective for more than
What's that? I don't know. Detective. My spelling is not great.
5 years. After discussion
Good
with
for him.
Mr. Knight's boss, he stated that he was a fantastic worker. He had always followed the rules and made every single deadline, no matter the time.
Since
Mr.
detectives
Knight
have
was liked by
deadlines.
many people. His best friends, who could be seen on the picture frame on his work desk, said that he had a bright future ahead of him.
Hang on a minute.
Unfortunately, however,
Hang on a minute.
that night
Hang-
on January
Ha-
1st, 2000.
Hang on a minute. 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 No. 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 Date of death. Oh. Oh! Wizard. Part of it's wrong. Spiffing. Good. Good. Which part of it's wrong? Which part of it's wrong? Which part of it's wrong? January 1st? That is 1st. Did you want the year? Did you want 2021? Did you want 2021? Is that what you wanted? Go away. I realise the situation now. Fun! That's a nice little addition. Wasn't expecting that. Great. Shut up!
Great work as always, Detective.
Thanks.
We can handle it from here.
Brilliant!
I know it's late, so I'm gonna let you go to bed, alright?
Ta!
Have a great night's rest.
Will do. Definitely. You definitely won't see me on the other side of on the inner side of a body bag. Victor, go to bed. I'm going to do that now. Am I going to wake up and find someone with a big knife above me? Yep. There goes the window. Crawling into me bed. Hi, friend. Oh well. It was not safe to sleep yet. Oh, did I fail then? Did I lose? Oh, gosh. Goodness sake. That was tense. That was tense. Oh, I don't know whether that was inspired by, I don't know whether these people have seen or played Welcome to the Game, the first one, more than the second one. But that was very essence of that, in the sense that you were doing a very similar task in a very similar way. You know, had to manage your light and sound high in places, keep the window shut, and avoid getting murderized. But that was nice. That was actually really fun. The mechanic actually worked quite effectively, and it had a nice little spooky form at the end that you had to fill in that was quite fun and kicked the tension up a bit, because it suddenly felt like, even though the murderer wasn't doing anything different, it suddenly felt like he was about to kill you. So that was a very effective little bit. And hooray, finally, after pushing through so many dreadful games, we've finally found something worthy of being uploaded. Hip hip hooray, well done Jason and Janice. I hope you are pleased with this game, because I'm pleased with this game. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever it is I say. I don't know. I haven't recorded anything in a week because I tried to take a break in the hope it would make things better, and it really, really didn't. Anyway, that was Cheating Death, and I enjoyed it.